You believe that financial literacy is important, as I do, but tell our viewers in your own words why financial literacy is so important to you.
Well, as you pointed out, finance is an important component of all goals, almost all goals in our life. And so the key thing to kind of question is whether we really have the financial understanding that we think we do. You know, what I observe in my classroom with very, very bright people is that people are still really intimidated by finance. And a lot of people are intimidated in finance because, frankly, a lot of people in finance like to intimidate people. And so, one of the things that I think we really need is to be empowered by understanding the underlying ideas of finance. Because if we're not, we're going to kind of get hoodwinked or, kind of bullied into doing something we don't necessarily really want to do.
But what makes you different, though, Mihir, compared to most people who teach this stuff, is that you don't teach all numbers and facts. You like to talk about relatable stories, use metaphors and things like that. And I know you have many great stories. Let's use leverage as an example. Give us a great story about how people can think of leverage so they can get a better feel for where it benefits them and where it hurts them.
Sure. So, leverage is such an important idea in finance. And, it can be kind of intimidating to people. People make, two big mistakes with leverage. One is they don't understand that it can be a very powerfully good force in your life. It allows you to do things you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. And then they often don't take it seriously enough when they make too many commitments. So if you think about a play like The Merchant of Venice or a bunch of other plays that are kind of about debt and leverage, they're nominally talking about debt. You owe me money, I owe you money. But really what they're talking about is commitments and the power of commitments. And in that play, what you really see is that commitments are like a metaphor for debt. Debt is a really, really powerful commitment you make to somebody. And like many commitments in life, if you kind of fulfill it and you're able to come through with it, it's fantastic. You make commitments to people in your life, you get access to whole new things. You make a commitment to a lender, you can live in a home you wouldn't be able to live in otherwise. You get to buy an education you wouldn't be able to have otherwise. So that link between leverage, which is a financial concept, and commitment, which is something that we do emotionally and with people all the time, makes it clear that leverage is actually a pretty human idea that actually maps to some basic human intuitions.